Hey guys, we are working on practice sheet 11. This says, Maddie bought a new pair of earrings for $85. If there's 8% tax added to the purchase price, what will be the total amount charged? Okay, so we're looking for the total. Remember, total usually tells me we add, usually, okay? So here's our original price, our total whole original, right there, TWO. Hopefully you remember, we change the percent to a decimal and multiply. So 0.08. What is 0.08? That represents the tax. So your job is to multiply that. That will give you the tax, but that's not the end of it because we need the total. We know that Maddie has to pay more than $85. That's one thing you need to remember. So I have to do 85 plus whatever I get right here. So find the tax and add it. That's your job. So I can already see a typo on number 2. So I'm going to fix that. This is an easy problem. It says, Jose took his family to a restaurant Tuesday night. The total bill came to $48. If Jose wants to leave a 15% tip, how much tip will the waiter receive? Guys, what are we going to do? We know the total. And this says tip. All we want is the tip. We don't want the total plus the tip. We don't want that. We just want to know how much we're leaving for tip. So we change the percent to a decimal. And you're going to multiply by 48. If you are listening, you will multiply 48 times 0.15. That's the tip. Make sure you move that decimal 2 times. I hope you're listening. Okay, number 3. We have not gotten to do too much of this. This says Chloe works at a baggage store. So baggage, that can be luggage, it can be purses. She earns 7% commission on all her sales. So remember, commission, that's money you make based on how much you are selling. The more you sell, the more you make. This says if Lisa. I'm going to switch that. I think I was thinking of my stepsister who used to work on commission. If Chloe sold $9,200 worth of product over a 2-week period, how much commission will she make in that time period? So some people only work on commission. That means if they don't sell anything, they don't earn anything. I'm going to fix her name. I'll do that in a minute. So Chloe sold $9,200 worth of product. That means all the luggage, all the purses, all the briefcases, all the bags, everything she sold totaled $9,200. She gets to keep 7%. That's all we're trying to find. 7% is the commission. Change the percent to a decimal and multiply. And remember, we like these little words here. This is the commission. I think I forgot to do that on the last problem. Whatever I multiply here, that is going to be the commission that Chloe makes. So I'm going to make a couple of little corrections here. Number 4. Kennedy has 2 children. He wants to buy each of them a phone. Each phone is originally priced $300, but this week there is a sale for 25% off all phones at the store. If Kennedy buys 2 phones, what will be the total sale price before tax is added? All that means is ignore the tax. That's not anything tricky. It just is letting you know you can ignore the tax. So what I want you to notice is right here, Kennedy has 2 children. Kennedy is buying 2 phones. So hopefully you know that means this phone, I have to double it because I have to pay double the price, which is $600, right? So we are going to do 25% off that. I'm just scared you're going to miss that too. So make sure, guys, you should put that number there, okay? 25% off. So we change the percent to a decimal and multiply. You've heard me say that over after over after over, okay? 25% to a decimal and multiply. Now, 25% represents the off. So when you multiply, you're going to multiply that. You're going to get the off, which means you are going to subtract the off minus whatever you get here. Okay, guys, off. We've talked about it over and over and over and over. Okay. Okay, so number 5 says Nia made a $300 investment that earned a simple interest rate of 4%. We have not really covered this, or at least by this time this year, we have not covered this. Simple interest. Super important. If I had a highlighter, which I could use one, I would highlight that. When I see simple interest, my brain goes to the formula chart. Okay? Why does it go to the formula chart? Because when I scroll down, simple interest, I equals PRT. I equals PRT. I equals PRT. I equals PRT. Now the problem is when it says simple interest, you have to recognize that. Oh, I've got to go to my formula chart. It's like when I say area, you should go to the formula chart. So if Nia takes the money out in full at the end of 5 years, how much money will she have in all? Right here, in all, $3,000 plus. She invests this, she's making money. So we're going to get something right here. Now we have to get that, okay? P is principal, the amount we're investing, $3,000. Rate is 4%. Change the percent to a decimal. And then T is time in years, 5 years, okay? So I'm going to help you on the first part. You're going to finish it up. If I do 3,000 times 0.04, 0, 0, 0, 12, 0, 0, 0, 12, 1, 2, 1, 2. I still have to multiply by 5. This is how much I would make in 1 year. Multiply by 5. That'll tell me 5 years. Whatever I get, that's going to go right there. That will tell me how much Nia gets to take out in all, how much she has altogether. Okay? So I love number 6. Real world. Mackenzie is a college student who works 25 hours each week at a rate of $16 per hour. So if you're a college student, you probably can't work 40 or more hours a week, okay? So if 12% is taken out for income taxes, how much money will Mackenzie's net pay be for 1 week? Net pay. What is left in that net after taxes are taken out, okay? So first of all, let's figure out how much Mackenzie's going to make. She gets $16 for every hour, and we multiply by 25, okay? That'll tell us how much she's going to make. So 5 times 6, 30, carry the 3. 5 times 1, 5 plus 3 is 8. Done with the 5, hold the spot. 2 times 6, 12, carry the 1. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3. When I add, it looks like I'm going to get 400. Okay. So I have $400 when I add that. 0, 10, carry the 1, 4. Okay. She does not get to keep all that money. Remember, the government comes for a piece. So your job, I may try to make a little more room for this problem, is to multiply by 0.12. This is the tax that comes out. It's called income tax. That means the government is taking a piece. Okay? Whatever you get here, you are going to subtract. If you get a decimal, then you're going to subtract it that way. That will let you know how much Mackenzie's net pay will be. Okay? She doesn't get to keep all $400. Okay? Now, let's look at number 7. Number 7, we're going to make sure we have our room right here for it. At Video Games Plus, a store buys video games at a cost of $40. So for the store, we buy it for $40. They mark them up to sell at a price of $50. So if I'm the store, I buy it for $40. I don't sell it for $40. If I sell it for $40, I don't make any profit. I need to make a profit. So they're going to sell it for $50. What is the percent markup of the video game? So I'm going to remind you, this is an is over of equals percent over 100 problem. How do I know that? I know that because there is no percent given. It's a percent problem, but there's no percent given. Okay? So what I have to do is find the original price. Well, the original price to the store is $40. Okay? Now, I would put $50 on top, but I don't want that. I want to know how much is the change. How much are they actually going to make? Well, if you think about it, if it's $50 and they bought it for $40, they make $10. Okay? So, my suggestion, I would cross this and figure it out from there. If you want to cross and multiply, 1 times 100, 4x, and then divide both sides by 4. That'll give you that final answer. Okay? Okay. Number 8, that is circumference. I am not going over circumference with you guys. All you need to know is this is the diameter. That's all you need to know. And then plug that into the formula. Use the formula chart. Okay. Number 9. Zuri made 25 liters of punch for the 7th grade dance. If 1 liter is equal to 0.47 pints, how many pints of punch did Zuri make? Answer should be given into the tenths place. I'm not as concerned about rounding. Okay. What am I given? I'm given 25 liters. That's all I'm given. Do I want liters? No. So it goes in the opposite position. What do I want? I want pints. That's what it says. That goes on top. 1 liter is 0.47 pints. Cross, cross. Your job is to multiply that. And luckily, 1 is on bottom, so I don't have to divide anything. Okay? So multiply 25 times 0.47, and you'll have your answer. Almost out of time. Find the area of the composite figure. You put the numbers for, this is a square. That'll be easy. Let me make that a square. Okay. Then I have a semicircle. I should make it the same size, but I'm not. From here to here is 10. That's the diameter. Hopefully we know that. And for this problem, I know I need the radius. Okay? So write your formula for area of a circle. And remember, this is a half circle. So you need to divide whatever you get here, this area, by 2. And your last step is to add the 2 areas. Add this area plus this area.